As a poor virgin embraced the poor Christ, look upon him who became contemptible for you and follow him, making yourself contemptible in the world for him. Third day of Novena to Saint Clare. Theme: Saint Clare's Way of Life. Dear friends, as we are on the third day of Novena to our Mother Saint Clare, I would like to share with you a few thoughts about Saint Clare and her way of life. Clare, who resolved to live in the perfection of gospel life, left all that was perishable to obtain the imperishable. The sacrifice of Clare was very unimaginable before the world, and her life is a challenge before the modern world that runs after vanities and pleasures. Clare, who had left worldly pleasures and riches, remained in the enclosure, serving the Lord in utter poverty and leading a life filled with the spirit of penance. It was the life of humility, penance, and asceticism that Clare found to fill herself with the riches of God and to become the bride of the Beloved. It was her firm decision to keep herself for Christ alone. She believed that witnessing of love was real missionary life, and she lived that life, abiding with the crucified Christ. So, her missionary life was an integration of prayer and hard work, and exhorts us to be the image of God's holiness by purifying ourselves in the richness of virtues. Saint Clare, who lived in the presence of God, always could see God with her inner eyes. Her renewed life and her life of penance were the important elements of her missionary activities. The way she found out to quench the thirst of Jesus for souls was the missionary life. She literally responded to God's call, experiencing in its fullness the joy of renunciation. She renounced all the hopes, attractions, and imagination which are not rooted in God. There was nothing to hide and nothing to envy, and she was strict about one thing, that is, their life should be a model and encouragement for others. Clare's wisdom is rooted in her love for Christ, by which she taught to the world the wisdom of owning nothing and the nobility of following Christ, ornamented with Christ. In fact, Clare was hidden, yet her life was visible. Clare was silent, yet her reputation became widespread. She was kept hidden in cell, but was known throughout the world.